Hello, Elithelion here from the Heaven Clan, here to give you another video for our YouTube channel. This is a 15k match, Parthia versus Lucid. I'm playing as Parthia. My army consists of 3 slingers, no upgrades, 6 gold archers, 6 gold Cathrax, and 2 gold Bedouin archers. And his army consists of 4, I believe that's, I haven't learned really how to read them yet, but 4 gold Cathrax. Oh, mine are camel Cathrax, by the way. 2, 4, 6 archers, which is like, I want to say like gold, silver, something like that. And then 6 phalanx pikemen, like silver, and 1 legionnaire, which is gold, and that's his general unit. So I was kind of, I really had to work to win this battle. It was rather hard and a lot of skirmishing, which I'm not a big fan of, but I've been trying to get used to it and try it, since that's how you have to win a lot of battles. I've become quite fond of Parthia just because they're camel Cathrax and how powerful they are versus normal Cathrax. I'll speed it up here. And this is just where I send out my camel archers to start harassing his archers and pikemen. I forget to turn them on to Canto, whatever that is. First, so I lost the archers, which I always try to use the circling technique when I use my horse archers. Now he tries to rush me with his imp, but I'm just going to pull my archers straight back and split up my cav. I'm not very good at micromanaging, but I'm trying to get better at it, so you can notice some micromanaging mistakes in this video. He charges one of my camel Cathrax, and I was actually surprised to see that these camel Cathrax can hold their own against 2 normal Cathrax. So as soon as I bring in those 2, he's basically out. Now in the meantime, I let these 2 Cathrax slip by me and go for my archers. But I was able to completely destroy those 2. So he's just going to run through my archers, and what I do is I turn my archers and fire them all through here. So once he passes the archers, they'll be able to shoot at his backs. Then I'm going to try to surround these 2 Cathrax by spreading out my forces like so and try to trap them, which I was able to get one of them, I believe. And here's another micro where they're just not running. So, and I wasn't really watching over here, but he's kind of getting a defensive position with his pikes for his archers, which is a really good idea. And alright, here is where I engaged one of his Cathrax, but he got away. I think camels are slightly slower than normal Cathrax, but they still win. And I went ahead and ran my horse archers into him so I could get one. And I did get one, and he routed. So it was worth it. And I haven't really done one of these before, so I'm getting kind of used to it. Special thanks to my sister. She's a photographer down here in the US, and I'm going to provide a link on the bottom for you to like her page. If you want me to make more videos, I suggest you like her page, because this is one of her cameras. So yeah, I'll send the description. So he now has 1 Cathrax, but 1 stops routing, so he has 2. Yeah. And now what I'm going to do, I don't know if it's quite yet, speed it up a little bit. It gets kind of slow for a while because I have no infantry, so what I'm going to do is spread out my archers all around his men, and first take out his archers, which I do relatively quickly. And what I want to do is, it took me a little while to think of this, but spread my cab out around to protect my archers. So I got all these archers, and he keeps trying to rush me, which I don't want to happen. So every time he tries to rush me, I pull back. Which, yeah, I don't really like skirmishing, but because it's just a little too tedious for me. But I had to do it in this one. I'm really a 31K player, but I've been practicing in 15K just to try to get better at it, seeing how a lot of people play 15K. And he tries to rush his Cafarex right there and get my archers, but I don't know why he stopped. It's probably just because these two guys, but he could have probably got one. And then here's another place where he could have got him, but you don't really think of these things in game. So nothing really happens, and then I separate my archer forces. Archers over here, archers over there, archers in the middle, so I can start pinning down his infantry, because Seleucid infantry is very susceptible to archers, just because they have such little shields, and I'll just like tear them apart. There's another little mistake I made, but it didn't really cost me anything. I charged after those, but he was able to bring his men in first, but I outrun him, so it's okay. And the whole time I'm firing in the backs of these with these archers, which is good. And another thing you notice that you'll want to do if you do decide to separate your forces like this in skirmish, for every archer, I do have cav protecting it. So if you did try to charge with cav, I'd be able to stop him since I have the cav advantage. And keep those archers always. I like for each group I would set on a single target. It was this one for this group, and these two. And then for this group it was this one, which, as you can see, all those bodies, it's really just getting pwned. So after I got him down, I started working on that one with these group. And I'll just go ahead and speed it up because nothing really interesting happens. And I just slowly start to wear down. And there, I might not have done that. I didn't really lose me any, and I did be able to route one of those units, but it was just, you know, a spur of the moment thing. See, I lost. Sure, nothing else is happening. Oh yeah, I mean that was good. I'd do that again. He puts up a defensive position, which I can't really blame him for doing. I would have probably done the same thing, but I'm just continually hitting on his infantry with my missiles. And I want to move them around since he was facing, try to get back their backsides. And then he starts to kind of make a new box, which is okay. I mean, he couldn't really do anything else, and he's just trying to protect. So what I do is when the guy that I was shooting my archers with faces towards me to make my archers less effective, I just switch. So now these guys would be going for these archers. We would be going for that infantry, and this group of archers would be going for that infantry. And it works pretty well. And the whole time I let my Cafarex rest because they are very susceptible to getting winded, and once they're winded they can't move half as fast, and they don't fight near as well. What I was doing here was taking the archers that were out of missiles and bringing them up here and putting them in tight formation so I could use them for my overall charge. And he tries to go for that, but I bring my cab in. And this is the end of the battle, actually. Or almost. He's going to pull his men back, and I'll pull my men back. So this keeps going on for a while, and I'm able to wear down his force significantly. And I'm always putting every archer or missile units that's out of missiles in tight formation because they're much more effective in the charge. So there goes. I had 3 slingers just for money, because that's the only thing I could really buy, but also because they have a higher upgrade, because they have these little, they have a higher defense than the archers, because they have those little targes. So I like to use them for enemy archers to try to hit. They're like half the price, and they have better defense, so they can stand up better to them, while my archers pick them off. So that's just when he starts making like the noob box. And every time the only thing I have left is my 3 slingers, because they run out of ammunition slower, because they don't shoot as fast. And this still goes on for a while, and it's kind of boring. I don't know. And that's the end of the battle right here. I just want to bring them in a little closer and get ready for the final charge. And he charges his general unit straight into my archers. And then I charge my Camel Calf Rex straight into his backs. And it just breaks them. And Seleucid already has a low morale, so they break pretty easily.
You need a professional photographer.
Go away. And that was it. And he completely routs. And I'm able to win this victory. And, oh, I forgot to tell you, that player was HelsLegion's XZ. And pretty good player. But a little more micromanaging would have been good from him. And it was a heroic victory, which was good. And in the end, the unit that had the most kills was my Bedouin archers, which were my camel archers. So, very good. Thank you.